Kol Hal Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakakodesh dwell to GMS the time this truth. Habakkuk 2 and 3 for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So let's take a look at this video here, because things are getting difficult for these people in America.
Crisis, banking, collapse, banking implosion. Now, before you laugh and say they're not going to let the banks fail, think about all the things that are different this year versus previous years. What we're seeing in this administration, the layoffs, the furloughs, now the government shutdown could end up being the longest shutdown of all time. We're going to talk about who's saying that and actually predicting that. Today we had a huge, and by the way, it's October 20th. Recording this late at night, you might be watching it on the 21st. This huge outage today with Amazon Web Services going down and affecting over 1,000 different companies, including financial platforms, banks, gaming apps, insurance companies. I mean, thousands, over 1,000 companies affected. And this shows you how, I think, fragile we should look at the entire system, not just the banking system, but the entire system. When most of your wealth is wrapped up on a digital screen, on your phone, on an app somewhere, on a computer, you can't get to it if the grid goes down, or even if there's an outage like today. There was a period today where people could not get their money, they could not see what their balance was, in many different institutions, right? So let's start right there. Then we're going to hear from a lot of people making some predictions here and giving their take on what's happening right now in the U.S. Now, here's how they put it over at the AP. Massive Amazon cloud outage has been resolved after disrupting the internet worldwide, folks. Is it really a good idea to have so much consolidation and like a few mega companies running almost everything? Amazon says a massive outage of its cloud computing services have been resolved as of Monday after a problem disrupted internet use around the world, taking down a broad range of services, including social media, gaming, food delivery, streaming, and financial platforms. This all-day disruption and the ensuing exasperation it served is the latest reminder that 21st century society is increasingly dependent on just a handful of companies and much of its internet technology, which seems to work reliable until it suddenly breaks down. So that's right, folks. It only takes one glitch, one outage, one system being compromised to bring down a big part of the marketplace, folks. And if this wouldn't have been resolved, I mean, we're going to talk about the government shutdown, which hasn't been resolved. But if this wouldn't have been resolved, it would have been economic chaos, even worse than we're seeing already. We're already seeing people miss 1 or 2 paychecks, furloughed, having to work without pay, begging for money on social media, begging for loan forgiveness or for a loan pause because they can't make their payments even after 1 or 2 paychecks. And we knew this was the case. We knew that most people couldn't last very long without a check coming in, right? Not even a week or two, paycheck to paycheck. And now those same people are out there begging for loan pauses, payment pauses, begging for money on the internet, GoFundMe and stuff like that. And we knew it was going to happen, folks. Now, the question is, does it stop here, or does this keep rolling down the track? Does it